But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, there's different perspectives on different things, but I believe in that higher being, and like, there's a reason why all this stuff exists. Like, something or someone or made it happen, And I believe in aliens and shit like that.
Have you ever seen an alien?
No, but I've definitely seen a ghost or experienced time with a ghost.
Tell me about it.
So one of my friends lived in this house in Ipswich, and Ipswich is one of the oldest towns in Massachusetts. Like, a lot of the houses back then are from like the 1600s. So like, we're talking like Pilgrim area shit, bro.
Whoa.
Like, the ceilings are like 6.5 to 7 feet tall. So like, if you're an NBA player, you literally have to duck like every single house you go into, right? So this guy I knew lived at a dead end street, and the person who lived there, their son died when he was 12. He drowned in the river because they lived at the end of a street and there was a river next door. So there was always a rumor that the spirit of the boy lived in the house. Okay. So the first time I knew that it was real was when I had my sneakers moved. Okay. So what the ghost or the spirit likes to do is he treats the house as if it's still his. So if you turn on a light switch and leave it on for an extended period of time, it turns off. Okay? If you put your sneakers not on the little pad that they have to keep it neat, they move. Like, I've literally seen it. Like, people could think I'm on fucking drugs. I've literally seen this shit and believe it 100%.
You've seen the shoes actually moving, or
I
you've
have.
seen them?
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe his wife came home someday and didn't tell him and moved our shit.
No,
It
for
is
sure.
perfectly possible, but there's even been times where I've seen his daughter, like, talking to someone, and when I go in the room, there's no one there. So, like, I truly do believe in ghosts, and I feel like you might not be able to necessarily see them or talk to them, but I feel like there's almost like a shadow where, like, you can still see through it, but there's some presence there, because I do believe in soul and spirit, and, like, some of them don't go anywhere. They stay here. Like, that's definitely a fucking thing. So that's my experience with ghosts.
I definitely believe it.
Yeah.
I listened to a podcast. It's called Spooked, and it's just talking about paranormal activity, ghosts, things like that. But it's the first person encounters, which are always the best, And it's the people just like yourself talking about the experience that you had. Some people have like crazy stories, dude. And the more that you listen, the more you start to hear the same type of like scenario happening. You're like, what the hell is that? I think one of the hacks is you just tell them to go, get out of here.
I don't think they're necessarily
just
always
like,
bad, though.
Hey, just chill for a little.
Okay, if you want to keep my house fucking clean, go ahead.
Hey, clean up.
You know what I mean? But then I also believe in demons.
Yeah.
Okay? So this guy I used to work with, he had a dream that he saw a demonic figure, like, basically, like, go inside of his body, and then he woke up. Okay? So he goes to the window, because for some reason it was open, and there were footprints on the ground, and he didn't know what the fuck they were. So he called the environmental police. He sent them pictures. He still has the pictures on his phone. I don't have it on my phone. He'd be a great podcast guest, by the way.
No way, dude.
Well, maybe not, because he's possessed by a demon.
Yes.
But, dude, the environmental police is like, this is not any species of animal that exists.
So he gets up and looks out the window.
Basically, he had a dream that something entered his room through the window.
Okay.
And this figure basically went inside of him, and that's when he woke up. And then he noticed that the window was open and there were footprints on the fucking ground.
Like outside,
physically, and he has picture proof.
like snow or
Snow, because we live in Massachusetts.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
like, there were footprints in the ground that looked so bizarre that nobody in EPA or any animal person could confirm that species of whatever exists.
What do they look like?
Demonic fucking footprints, bro. Like, they weren't necessarily massive, but they, how like you would think like demons have like hooves or like claws. Like,
Yeah.
dude. Maybe I could fucking ask him to send it to me.
Bro,
but,
yes, I gotta see that
bro,
shit, dude.
Like, they're real.
So, okay, so then after that, then what? Like, he's got a demon with him.
Yeah, and to be honest, I keep my distance from him because of it.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, bro. Because, like, again, I believe in the whole, like, holistic shit. And when my therapist, and I've even worked with other therapists in the past, when they're telling me that they sense a dark energy around him, I go, no, it's because of the fucking demon. Yeah. Like, bro, it's a fucking thing. Like one of them gave me like a piece of, I think it was shungite. Like there's certain like minerals and rocks that could protect you from certain energies. So like in order for me to like go ask him like a question in his cubicle, like I had this fucking piece of rock with me to protect me from his demon.
So before,
To this day, I think he still has it. I don't see how he would have gotten rid of it. So it's been, let's see, it's 2024 now. It's probably been like 7 years.
so did you notice a difference in him from before?
He was already
Demon?
pretty fucking crazy before, but I felt like his tendencies started to enhance, like his dark tendencies, his poisons, COVID was not good for him. You know, being at home and having these negative tendencies, or maybe you only have the devil on your shoulder. I just feel like his decision making hasn't been the same. It's more impaired.
Don't look at his search history, dude.
Nah. He's got a wife and 3 kids. Beautiful, beautiful family.
Dad's a fucking demon?
Yeah.
That
No,
sucks.
Dad's possessed by a demon, but yeah, he's a very interesting character.
Yeah, I would be interested to...
One of the most
I don't know.
entertaining people, demon or not, I've ever met.
Really?
Hilarious. He's the most stereotypical, like, Boston, Northeast, like, North Shore person ever. Like, I don't really have a Boston accent. I don't.
Yeah.
You know, like, my parents have a crazy one. Like, it's definitely a thing. But over time, between, you know, going to school in Milwaukee for a bit, traveling a lot, being a salesperson, you know, being on camera or talking on a microphone, I just kind of lost it because I feel like you kind of sound uneducated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just kind of lost that. But he's like, oh my God, like, what the fuck you talking about? You know, I'm fucking, you know, I'm like,
Fucking
like,
possessed,
yeah.
eh?
Yeah.
So what does he know, like, yeah,
Yeah, he knows.
I'm possessed?
Yeah.
How often does he talk about it? Like,
I haven't seen him in a little bit because, dude, my last encounter with him was pretty fucking crazy. I don't even know how the fuck he was going to drive home and, like, refused help from me and our other friends. But, yeah, he's got some shit to work on. He's got some demons, no pun intended, that he needs to work on.
man, dude, that's crazy. I was just listening to